Black power, I'm black again, family. Going in the paint, dominating. You know what I'm saying? This is what you call a 4-game sweep. When I do them like this called a 4-game sweep. Putting these niggas' heads to bed. Got to do it. Got to do it. So we black again. I ain't gonna take long. You know what I'm saying? If you've been for the first two, first we dealt with the megalithic, advanced megalithic building of the Africans developed over hundreds of thousands of years in the Nile Valley. You understand what I'm saying? The only place where you could go and find megalithic heads, statues, on the level of the Olmecs to show you that the Olmecs were from the Nile Valley. We focused in, on the areas that, were the main centers of the Olmecs. Let me get myself, wait a minute, family. Levanta, San Lorenzo, it's a few more, Cabota, and Trezapote. Okay? Trezapote. Okay, I'm up there. I'm in the house. We black. We black. We black. This is what you call a 4-game sweep. You know what I'm saying? So I know people gonna be in and out. That's all right. All of this is fire. So I expect family gonna be black right back to see it. You know what I'm saying? If you don't, you're missing some high-powered information. Especially the all up. Back, if you get them all back to back, you got high-powered information. And so let me, this one primarily is to show you the extension of the Olmecs into the southern South America. I did the Mississippi Mile. You could go and watch that, and you can see the extension and the reach, because the Olmecs was the masters of the whole Gulf of Mexico. And you can see that from the south is where the mounds in North America started. The Mississippi Mound started in the south, a Poverty Point in the south, and it went north, okay? Which is proof positive that all those areas that were close, close to the Olmec heartland was the Indians that reached the highest point of development. And that's a fact. And so we can show that the Olmecs, though their heartland was on the Gulf of Mexico, that they went to the furthest extent, as far south as Chile, and went up even into Ohio. Okay, what you call, because the Mississippi Mound came, developed up the Mississippi until it came into the Ohio region where you get Cahokia, okay, which it was the largest settlement, laid the complex out, no doubt, is Olmec. Okay, I don't care about the naysayers. They mad because they know they didn't fuck with me, and now I got to put the truth in front of the world, and that's what's gonna happen. And when they get it, I don't have to worry about it no more. When you go do the research and you lay it out and you see it for you and you take your time and go over what I said and you get the information, the books, and read your books and study and you're gonna come to the same goddamn conclusion. Okay? Now again, this video is primarily to show the Olmecs, which they don't like to call them Olmecs. You know what I'm saying? Now, when they get down to Guatemala, El Salvador, and Colombia, the term that they use is pot bellies, okay? And it's because they carve from granite, but, they look like little fat boys. You know what I'm saying? They not this, and then you got some heads, but they're not as exquisite. So you know, and so they understand, and they wrote that it was Olmec. You understand? It's just not on the exquisite level of the heartland. And you're gonna see that. The megalithic, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna know that, no doubt, that the influence is from the Olmecs. So, and I'm gonna show you some key, and we're gonna get to moving so we can get the most out of this. And then we're going into the last one. And that motherfucker gonna be fire. Okay, you better get the goddamn fire extinguisher, the goddamn water hose. You better get that motherfucker ready, because your goddamn computer might catch on goddamn fire. All right, let me go ahead and let's move off into this so we can get the most out of this video. You know what? I'm gonna start right here. Nah, I put this up front because I'm gonna start crashing them before I even get into the full video. Mexican Indians, and that's what I'm gonna call them, know that the Olmecs are not them. And I'm gonna show you subliminally. And I want y'all to walk with me. Walk with me, family. And I'm gonna show you that they know subliminally that the Olmecs is not them. Now, one way you can see the subliminal which I call academic sneak dissing, is when they show the Olmecs so minimized that, if somebody looked at the Olmecs and said, oh, damn, it looked like they wouldn't have no goddamn influence on nothing. Okay, that don't even look like, that shit look like a city. You know what I'm saying? It don't look so, it does not, it minimizes, okay, it greatly the influence of the Olmec people. Okay, now imagine that. You got these Mexicans that will put up photos of themselves next to the Olmec, okay? But yet and still, if they thought the Olmecs were them, then you would expect them to venerate the Olmecs. But I can show you without any doubt that they wish them damn heads stayed up under the ground. They wish that they could adjust, because the Mayans are their prototype. That's who they push. The Mayans. They try to push them as the intellectual powerhouse. See, that's really who they are. They not the Olmecs. These are a different people, okay? And they never really, when you watch them, they'll try to claim it because they don't want you to claim it and prove that you the master. Because, so they're going to try to take it off the board so you don't claim it. And so what they're doing is lying by trying to put some Indians up next to the heads. And I'm going to shoot so many goddamn. Once I'm done with part 4, y'all going to be like, God damn, Seti, did you leave anybody? You see what I'm saying? And so now let's move and let me show you. Now, if you look at any book, majority of the books, you see how they when they're dealing with their cultural books and their history books, you see how Aztec, Maya, Inca, Toltec, okay, Shamanism, and then the other one you got Aztec, Inca, and Maya. Never show the motherfucking Olmec at all. See, that's subliminal right there. Okay, that's subliminal. That's a subliminal hate right there. And I'm going to show you it's profound. It's not just on the book. It's on the maps. It's on the fucking books. If they thought the Olmecs was them, they would venerate them. They would pay homage to them. They would put them up all over wherever they could. They would venerate, but they know damn well. Let me tell y'all something. 99, if you took somebody that didn't know who the Olmecs was and you didn't tell them it was in Mexico or no, I wouldn't give a fuck if it was an Asian. I wouldn't give a fuck if it was a white man. I wouldn't give a fuck if it was a black man or Indian, whatever. If they had never, ever saw it, and you ask them, who do you think this is? 99.9% of them gonna say it's an African, and that fact alone is an enigma for their ass. You understand? I don't give a fuck how many little puffy face Mexicans they try to put up there, which I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna shoot holes through that. You understand? Next to the Olmecs, they know goddamn well that majority of the people who had never known where that statue came from, if you put that statue in Africa, they gonna think that's where the fuck it belongs. And they ain't gonna ever think it's none of them puffy faced Mexicans that they try to put up there and pretend like that's the same, like a real scholar, and those who know the truth can't shoot holes through that. Okay? And so look here again. See here, here's a map. You see old Mayan. You see what I'm saying? You see Aztec. You don't even see the Olmec. They won't even show you. You know what I'm saying? Again, let me come over here. The mythology of the Aztec and the Mayan. And half the shit up there, Quetzalcoatl at the bottom of the damn book, that's Olmec. You understand what I'm saying? The pyramid building. You know, mound started with the Olmec. You go to the right, ancient civilization. Aztec, Inca, and Mayan. Okay, end of the unit test, study guide key. See, that's subliminal. If they thought that was them, you think they would lead the greatest culture of the Americas off the goddamn books? That's almost like starting with America, New Zealand, Canada, and Australia without ever mentioning Great Britain. How the fuck do you do that? That's subliminal in itself, proven in their heart they know it ain't them. So I won't hear nothing about no motherfucking Mexican talking about he Olmec. What kind of shit is that? And you don't never even represent. Okay? That's an enigma. Here we go again. Aztec, Mayan, Inca. Aztec, Mayan, Inca. Aztec, Mayan, Aztec, Mayan. Okay? Again, I'm just showing you how I'm going to go ahead, book for book, goddamn map for map. Look at this. Mayans, Aztec, and the stinking Inca. Okay? Create a Mayan, Aztec, and the stinking Incan civilizations. You see what I'm saying? No Olmec. Look at this. Maya Aztec. What is that telling you? What is that telling you? And this is the greatest civilization. What is that telling you? That they know that they would rather that them heads stayed up under the goddamn ground so that they could push the type that they really are. And I'm going to show you the type that they really are, who them people belong to. Lying motherfuckers going to try to steal the culture like we that damn dumb. That was weak. That was weak what they did. Put them fake ass photos. I say, I know they ain't gonna try to run this by nobody. Serious, that really know. So you see again, Mayan, and then you got Mayan Incan, and I keep going down the line book for book. They don't want the world to know because again, like I said, 99.9%, if you seen them fake ass photos that they put up with the Mexican next to the Olmec, they know damn well without any influence. Do you understand what I'm saying to you today? Without any influence or any information, if an person of an race came upon that head, and if they had no previous information of where it's located, who it is, this, that, they 99.999% will assume that it's an African. And that fact alone fucks them up. They can put all the fake ass photos on the internet they want. It ain't gonna change a goddamn thing. It took y'all a long fucking time to come up with that lie. And you know what I'm saying? They just started putting that fake shit up. Took you a long time to try, and it was weak. You could have kept that. Look at the map. Iroquois, Cherokee, Apache, Aztec,